identification of the genetic code. There are 64 codons in total that code for different amino acids. 3 scientists named Nirenberg, Mathai, and Leader identified all these codons with 2 different experiments. One with Nirenberg and Mathai, and the other with Nirenberg and Leader. Nirenberg and Mathai's experiment consisted of them making a cell-free extract containing all the components needed to make proteins. And then they added radioactive amino acids that are capable of making proteins into 20 tubes to test mRNA containing only 1 repeating base. So the 20 tubes are just tubes of different radioactive amino acids, since we only have 20 amino acids. They tested the repeating bases poly A, U, C, and G. The results they got from that was that when the radioactive amino acid that was placed in the cell-free extract was phenylalanine, poly U formed a protein. And when proline was the radioactive amino acid, poly C formed a protein. And when lysine was the radioactive amino acid, poly A formed a protein from the experiment. But poly G didn't form any protein, so it didn't work. And that was the result from Nirenberg and Mathai. And the second experiment, so there, like I said at the beginning, there are 64 codons, and 3 of them was just found out. So CCC codes for proline, UUU codes for phenylalanine, and then AAA codes for lysine. And then there are 61 codons left out of 64 codons. So Nirenberg and Leader did another experiment where they identified the rest of the codons by using a millipore filter. They used short artificial mRNAs that had all the different codon sequences, which were 661, since 3 were already found out. And then they added them to a mixture of ribosomes and tRNA attached to different radioactive amino acids each time. So the radioactive amino acids were different, so they could identify which ribosomes with mRNA binded to the tRNA with radioactive amino acids. Like, to figure out which specific amino acids bind it to the ribosome, the millipore filter that they used filtered out the unbound tRNA and then caught the ribosomes with the mRNA that bounded to the amino acylated tRNAs. So this was how they discovered the remaining 61 codons. And so 61 plus the 3 codons that Nirenberg and Mathai found all equal to the 64 codons we have now. And they now have the dictionary of their own called the Codon Dictionary. Thank you.